Gwabmegaressivwe. Gwabmegaressivwe. Now I want you to grab me. Now I want you to grab me. Now I want you to grab me. Cha-cha.
Logging into battle. Queued for login. Connecting to Diablo 4 services. Right, queued for login. 1 minute, logging into Diablo 4. Right action button. Granada. Seasonal.
Aggressively.
77.
Aggressively. Gwabmegaressivwe. 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 Wesley Robert. Wesley Robert. Gwabmegaressivwe.
Whip.
Fucking
Granada.
ass bitch.
Seasonal.
How you gonna tell
77.
me? How you gonna
Whip.
tell
Granada.
me? You
Seasonal.
motherfucking pendejo.
77.
Motherfucking pendejo.
Start game. Champion monsters that appear in torment difficulties protect the other monsters around them. Focus on killing them first. Missed equipment tab in the stash is almost full. Vexa 60, 23. Vexa 60, 23. Vexa 60, Shinovar 60, 22. Shaman 60, 227. Shaman 60, 227.
Gwabmegaressivwe. 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 Obviously. Damn.
Yumi 53, 78, Naya 60, 9. Inflation 53, 230. Royalty Beth 51, 230.
Gwabmegaressivwe. Gwabmegaressivwe. Ah, damn it. Ah, shit.
Camellia 50, 239. Satana 60, 196. Rema 60, 116. Night character.
Thinking I might give up that
Left
thrash
shoulder button. Spirit
today.
of it. Hired mercenary. Of it. Normal node. Spirit hall. Carrick night mail. Spirit of it. Hired mercenary. Of it. Normal potency skills at thrash.
Or is it Withering Fist
Enhanced
that was?
Accelerate. Sharp thrash. Enhanced thrash. Thrash. Rank 4/5. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to Withering Fist. Basic. Centipede. Mobile. With enhanced Withering Sharp Withering Fist. Withering Fist's third attack spreads its poisoning to 5. Accelerated Withering Fist. Enemies poisoned by Withering Fist deal 20% less damage. Sharp Withering Fist. Withering Fist's third attack spreads its poisoning to 5 nearby unaffected enemies. Hitting a vulnerable enemy will also spread that effect to all hit. Sharp Withering Fist. Carrick Nightmare. Spirit of it. Normal node. Spirit Hall. Of hired mercenary. Avail normal node. Basic skills. Say Withering Fist. Withering Fist. Withering Fist. Rank 3/5. Enable Withering Fist. Thrash. Rank 4 Rake. Rank 5/5. Thrash. Rank 4/5. Withering Fist. Rake. Crushing Hand. Rush. Rake. Withering Fist. Withering Fist. A bit with.
Why is my shit? Oh, because I'm in town. Alright,
Tukozin.
Pardon
Bottom
me,
action
stranger.
button.
Could you
this out.
spare a
Interact.
moment to help me?
Aldkin. Dion. There is much you should know.
It's impossible, but how else could I... I'm sorry, I need a moment.
We confronted the demon, but were unable to harm him at all.
If this is all true, we must find a way to destroy this demon. We should speak with Elder Suharti. She knows much about evil spirits.
New. Aldkin. Senak. Heal. Interact. New
This
again.
demon.
Speak with Elder
Surely it
Suharti.
can't be coincidence.
Elder Suharti. Bottom action button. Interact.
let's
New
put
again.
him on our left.
Elder
Fuck that.
Suharti. Elder, what do you know?
The demon's name is Beleth. Only one person I know of has ever seen it with his own eyes. It was your father, Dian.
What?
Your father hunted Beleth. He had a sword blessed by the spirits, and with it he struck at the creature. He wounded it, but it fled before he could slay it.
My father was buried with that sword.
Dian, there is something else. That ring you wear, it bears the same markings as the silver bracelet your father once wore.
Why didn't you tell Dion about
I'm
Beleth?
not happy about
Aldkin.
having to dig up my father's grave, but we must.
New again.
He's buried just
Speak with
outside
Elder
of town.
Suharti. Recover Dion's family sword. Did you?
Quite well. I remember him as a precocious child who grew into a man who always followed his heart. He worked hard, but always had a smile, and would help a stranger without hesitation. I am sure his spirit looks down on us now and is proud of his son's bravery.
Why didn't you tell Dion about Beleth? Aldkin.
Okay.
Aldkin.
There's the armor.
Tukozin. Bottom action button. Interact. Spirit Call Forest. Barrier, 29%.
You gotta push, nigga? What the fuck you trying to do, nigga? What push or what? Oh. Probably gonna have to pull me.
Variant a reinforcement. Vigor 49%. Vigor 69%. Vigor 45%. Vigor 5%. Vigor 25%.
I could try to keep tabs on
Aldkin.
it. It'll make it different.
Entering the Helltide. Slay foes, collect aberrant cinders, and exchange barrier. Fly swarm. Vigor 74%. Dawn of the Damned. Vigor 94%. New again. Barrier 44%. Sucker. Vigor 70. Strangler. Vigor 90. Vigor 7. Vigor 92%. Annihilator. Vigor 60. Vigor 85%. Red Blood Time Mirage. Vigor 40. Vigor 94%. Vigor 7. Vigor 97%. Silver. Barrier reinforcement. Fallen. Barrier 97%. Vigor 7. Vigor 96. Thundering Fallen Shaman. Barrier 82%. Barrier 37. Barrier. World Clock Barrier 96%. World Clock Barrier. Forces of Hellgrove Frenzy. Barrier. Silver. Sucker. Barrier. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier. Alt. Barrier 0%. Slaughterer. Barrier. Slaughterer. Barrier 0%. Red Fang. Barrier 29%. Red Fang. Alt blood clank. Blood clank. Blood clank. Barrier. Rare Stun Cancel. Barrier 0%. Help gives way to their champion. Light 80, Alt, Thundering Fallen Shaman. Light 98%. Fallen Difficulty Issues. Barrier, Annihilator. Variant Reinforcement. Vigor 100%. Blood Clan Inhaler. Barrier, Healer Dominator. Vigor 90, Thundering Fallen Shaman. Barrier, Ford Vein. Bottom action button. Interact. Healer Shock Leader. Barrier, Area Reinforcement. Barrier, 56. Barrier, 4%. Alternate. Barrier, 85%. Barrier, Alternate. Barrier, 0%. Area Reinforcement. Barrier, 64%. Barrier, Alternate, 6. Vigor 76%. Alternate, Vigor 80, Behelit. Barrier, 0%. Carb, Behelit. Vigor, Barrier, 29%. Carrick Nightmare, Profile, Wardrobe, Torso, Head. Slot Transmog, on. Equipped. Arc Torso. Slot Transmog, on. Equipped. Fake Hands, Legs. Slot Transmog, on. Feet. Slot Transmog, on. Two-handed. Red Fang, Ring. Equipped Ring, Neck. Equipped. Rebounding your Ring. Vigor 67%, Vigor 40, Vigor 8%. Vigor 28%.
Here.
You have reached
We
your
tried
simple
to find a
grave.
place
How many
of beauty
clicks
for
out
his
is
Lost
that?
tortured souls. Vigor 55%. New again. Vigor 75%. Vigor 95%. Simple grave. Bottom action button. Interact.
Father, I hope you will forgive me for
New again.
his hand.
Speak with Dion.
His missing hand. I understand now.
Rema is being hut Dion. Bottom action button. Interact. What is it?
Father, he didn't lose his hand in a hunting accident. Elder Suhati said he once wore a silver bracelet that looked like this damned ring.
New again.
He was tricked by Belith, the same as me. He must have cut his hand off to rid himself of the curse.
Can you not do the same? Cut off your finger and free yourself of the ring.
Belith seems too smart to leave such an easy escape. Besides, this needs to end. I can't allow him to do this to anyone else.
You really did choose a beautiful spot to lay your father to rest, Dion.
Elder, what are you doing here?
I looked through some old writings after you left. If Beleth tries to flee, you may be able to trap him if you inscribe the sign of a triangle with a rod of living hazelwood.
I know exactly where to get such a thing. Thank you, Elda.
I will see to reburying your father and administering his rites. Please, take care.
Elder Suharti. Bottom action button. Interact. Aldkin. Elder Suharti. Why didn't you tell Dion about Ballet? New again. Speak with Dion. Collect a rod of living hazelwood. Barrier, 3%. Behelit. Fly swarm. Fly swarm, ring. Carved foliar. Barrier, 0%. Skittering abomination. Wanderer's tunic. Barrier, 29%. Tortured souls. Tortured souls. Stinging swarm. Stinging swarm. Barrier, 9. Skittering about Ariana reinforcement.
Scary to my friends.
Barrier. Barrier, 5%. Sylvain, Rep, Soul Burner. Skittering abomination. Figure 100%. Mana, Test, Raptor, Soul Burner, Soul Burner, Soul Burner, Soul Altman. Figure 70, Soul Burner. Figure 99%. Raptor. Barrier, 96. Stinging Storm. Barrier. Wretched Souls. Barrier, 18%. Angel Breath. Bottom action button. Interact. Pestilent. Figure 13%. Ravenous Souls Pair. Bottom action button. Interact. Soul Burner. Helltide Prophet. Barrier. Spawn of Command. Figure 67%. Volatile Blue. Barrier. 41%. Volatile Blue. Vigor 41%. Vulnerable. You have Hazel Tree. Bottom action button. Interact. All Mariana reinforcement. Spirit Call Forest. Vigor Sweat. Vigor 50. Push all square. Vigor 16. Vigor 95%. Spirit Call for it. Tortured souls. New again. Collect a rod of living hazelwood. Enter the Deceiver's Sanctum. Varian Arena, 87, Aldkin. Figure 100, Helltide Zealot. Red Fang.
Alright, maybe just a 2-piece on the
Foreboding
hooks.
Clearing. Aldkin. Forsaken. Vigor 100%. Damned Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Amutin Ruins. Aldkin. Forsaken. Aldkin. Deceiver's Sanctum. Bottom action button. Enemies are considered affected by rogue traps when they are within a trap's persistent area or afflicted with its harmful effects. Deceiver's Sanctum. Barrier, 95%. World boss spawning soon in the barrier, 65%. Warning. New again. Confront Ballet with Dion.
Shit.
Barrier, 39%. Dion, fallen. Aldkin. Barrier, 96%. Dark Sash Shadow Touch. Arian Reinforcement. Vulnerable, Vigor 76%. Fallen Overseer. Vigor 99%.
Not this!
Not this time. Never again.
Vigor 70. Fallen Overseer. Vigor 78%. Dion. Chest Wanderer's Cap. Night Mail. Carrick. Lord. Doom Armor of Deflection. Legendary Chest Armor. 750 item power. 210 armor. Plus 93 dexterity. Plus 255 maximum life. Plus 1 vigor 100%. Vigorous pulp. Fists of Fate. Unique gloves. 750 item power. 60 armor. Plus 8.7% attack speed. Plus 0.5% critical strike chance. Frostburn. Unique gloves. 750 item power. 60 armor. Dion. Ald. Fallen. Fallen. Fallen overseas. Variant reinforcement. Vigor 67%. Fallen. Ancients to Ald. Dion. Alt left. Vigor 96%.
No! Is that...
Ancients Totem. Ancients
He's trying
Totem.
to flee. We must chase him.
Aldkin. Forsaken. Aldkin. Corpse blinded. Fallen overseas. Vigor 70 for you again. Find Billet with Dion. Fallen. Vigor 31%. Fallen Lunatic. Vigor 77%.
Pork chop, alright.
Vigor 100%. Corpse Winder. Aldkin. Healing well. Bottom action button. Interact. Trials end.
By the spirits. So
Fallen.
many bodies.
Hazel and Rod. Bottom
Place
action
the
button.
sign of the triangle.
Interact.
Quickly.
Fallen Lunatic. Vigor 36%. New again. Inscribe the sign of the triangle, 0/3. Aldkin. Hazelwood Rod. Bottom action button. Hazelwood Rod. Bottom action button. Vigor 56%. Hazelwood Rod. Bottom action button. New again. Play the left. Vigor 83%. Variant reinforcement. New again. Play the left. Alternate. Forsaken. Vigor 81 for barrier. 29%. Vigor 89 for barrier. Variant reinforcement. Vigor 62%. Alternate. Barrier. 47%. Court Vigor
Ballet is
59%.
slain. And look, the ring, it's gone. We... what?
Vigor 80%. Carrick, Nightmail, Lord's Hero, Doom, Tormentor's Ritual Quarterstaff. Legendary Quarterstaff. 750 item power. 523 damage per second. 381 to 571 damage per hit. 1.10 attacks per second, fast. 40% block chance. New again. Speak with Dion. Ring. Equipped. Neck. Equipped. Rebounding your Predator Ward. Legendary Amulet. 750 item power. Plus 25.0% resistance to all elements. Plus 9.0% attack speed. 5.2% ring. Equipped. The Hell Tide has risen in multiple territories. Vigor 100%. What's wrong?
Spirits, save me. I I remember everything. Every flame. Every death. So many.
Aldkin.
I just need a moment. I will meet you back
Reward
in Samok.
unlocked. Challenge. Reward. Reincarnated. Deceiver. New again. Speak with Dion in Samok. Drifter's boot. Behelit. Deceiver's sanctum. Carrick. Night mail. Wardrobe. Torque. Neck. Ring. Equipped. Wound drinker. Unique ring. 750 item power. Plus 30.0% poison resistance. Plus 80 armor. Plus 260 thorns. Corpse white. Vigor 72%. Fallen loop. Fallen. Vigor 88%. Alt. Fallen. Vigor 73. Area reinforcement. Vigor 9. Barrier. 30. Barrier. Vigor 67%. Initiate's tunic. Barrier. Aldkin. Vigor 88%. Fallen Overseer. Aldkin. Vigor 90%. Vigor 60. Fallen. Barrier. 35%. Ancient's Totem. Vigor 88%. Amutin Ruins. Bottom action button. Necromancers can use the Book of the Dead to Amutin Ruins. Barrier, 89%. Aldkin. Barrier, 59%. Foreboding clearing. Containers. Containers. Spirit
Yes,
cult
of course.
containers.
Yeah.
Containers. Ball rope containers. Barrier. Barrier reinforcement. Vigor 96. Vigor 75. Vigor 100%. Spawn of the dam. Vigor 100 containers. Barrier. 40%. Spirit bloom. Slime jar. Bottom action button. Interact. Grave graft. Stinging swarm. Stinging swarm. Barrier 32%. Grapple. Vigor 88%. Barrier reinforcement. Vigor 6. Vigor 90. Vigor 77. Barrier. Vigor 6. Minion. All stinging swarm. Vigor 91%. Slain villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier reinforcement. Vigor container. Aldkin. Vigor. Pestilent. 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 Minion. Vigor 95%. Pestilent. Minion. Vigor 67%. Vigor 4%. Pestilent. Minion. Pestilent. Pestilent. Minion. Vigor 94%. Containers. Vigor 72%. Aldkin. Vigor 92%. Samok. Barrier
Pardon me,
0%.
stranger. Could you spare a
Aldkin.
moment to help me?
Dion. But we broke the curse, Dion. Bottom action
I'm
button.
sorry, friend.
Interact.
I know that joke was in poor taste, but laughing feels better than crying. I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from that demon's trap. Seeing how many times I had fallen prey to his lies. My family. My father's memory. We are all free of Bella's curse. I want you to have my father's sword. I think it can do more good with you than with me. I think that's what he would have wanted. Thank you again for everything. I won't ever forget you. Well, I won't ever forget you again.
Paragon 78. +1, Paragon, quest complete. New again. 740,500 and new again. Speak with Dion in Samok. Valletta's Bane. Legendary two-handed sword. 750 item power. 524 damage per second. 419 to 629 damage per hit. 1.00 attacks per second. Plus 63.0% damage to elites. Plus 499 maximum life. Plus 42.0% damage. Plus 88.0% critical strike damage. Gain 46% increased damage and berserking for 4 seconds after swapping weapons 8 times. Barbarian only. Blessed by the spirits and handed down from father to son. The blade that proved anathema to the demon Valette and broke the curse placed upon Dion and his family, now entrusted to you. Requires level 60. Account-bound Barbarian Necromancer. Only. Vessel of Hatred item. Plus unlocks new aspect in the Codex of Power and look on salvage. Sell value, cannot be sold. Durability, 100/100. Tempers, 5/5. Bottom action button. Equip. Left action button. Mark as junk. Left action button. Hold. Drop. Berserking grants 25% increased damage and 15% increased movement speed. This effect lasts up to 5 seconds.
My sanctum. Stomach issues.
Death Force, Valletta's Bane, Tormentor's Ritual Quarterstaff. Death for of Axolotl Smile of Endless Talons. Legendary Adroit Gilded Polium of Infestation. Legendary Polium. 750 item power. 523 damage per second. 466 to 609 Doom Ghostwalker Warlord Boots. Legendary Boots. 700 Archon Falls of Interdiction. Legendary Vig Prove It Frostbird. Left shoulder button. Dungeon. Keji, directional pad right. Stronghold, direction, dry step, fractured peak, stronghold. Nost Rava. Bot, Skoskalan. Waypoint. Sarek, armor, dry steps. Skoskalan, whist, bottom action button. Skoskalan, dry step, altar of Keji Stan. Nahantu.
How
Keji
long we got on
directional
that?
Skoskalan. The Hell Tide rises. Slave
43
foes and
minutes.
complete activities
This
to
is
collect
starting to
aberrant
feel
cinders
like
used to unlock tortured
home.
gifts. Ends in 43 minutes 7 seconds. Directional pad right.
43 minutes.
Search in Party Finder. Right analog stick down. List in Party Finder.
Okay, so about 1 hour.
Direction Keji Stan. Dungeon. Direction Dungeon. Directional pad right. Search in Dungeon.
Step into
Iron
it.
Cenotaph. The first home. Directional pad right. Search in Dungeon. Razak. Directional side quest. Lost to the jungle. A child needs assistance recovering a lost gem. Side quest. Midnight Jaguars. 2 shadowy jaguar spirits are killing travelers on the road. Side quest.
Okay, so
Lost to the jungle. A child. Side quest. Midnight Jaguars. 2 shadowy jaguar spirits are killing travelers on the road. Side quest. Lost to the jungle. A child needs assistance recovering a lost gem.
alright, so let's do this first.
Tukozin. Bottom action button. Tukozin. Bottom action button. Interact.
Let me hit the stash.
Stash. The Juggernaut Vehement. Juggernaut Vehement Brawl. Reapers. Tacit. Edge Math. Sovereign. Doom Tread. Bristleback War Council. Harmony of Ebwaka. Unique Helm. 7. Bristled. Jade. Ring of Writhing Moon. Sun's Tamed War Crozier. Unique Quarterstaff. 750 item power. Soul Brand. Unique Chest Armor. 750 Unrelenting Exceptional Gloves. Penitent Greaves. Unique Boots. 409 Bristled. Jade Glade. Bristled. Conceited Golden. Exceptional Night Mail. Vigor. Tacits of Vig. Frostburn. Unique Gloves. Valetta's Tormentor's Ritual Quarter. Doom Armor of Deflection. Edge Mat. Reaper's Elegant Polium. Legendary Polium. 700 Tacits of the Dawning Sky. Unique Pants. 750 item power. 150 armor, plus 25. Plus 45 all stats. Plus 17.0% movement speed. Plus Edge Master's Elegant Polium. Legendary Polium. Sovereign Vambraces of Unyielding Hits. Legendary Gloves, Doom Treads of Haste. Legendary Boots. Death Act Juggernaut's Sovereign Tacits. Vehement Brawler's Elder Polium. Juggernaut Axolotl Smile of Endless Talons. Granat, Bristleback War Council Band. Stash, Granat, Bristleback War Council Band. Jade Glaive of Bristleback, Harmony, Nightmare, Vigor, Tacits of Behen. Blacksmith, Behen. Salvage. All item, salvage, aspect upgraded. Aspect of Endless Talons has directly in invent, aspect upgraded. Vehement Brawler's aspect has been upgraded in the Codex of Power. The Tangles. Baskets. Quilt. Stinging Swarm. Forcible Friend. Barrier. Stinging Sucker. Barrier. 63%. Barrier Reinforcement. All Vigor 83%. Life 78%. Aldekin. Forsaken. Sucker. Life 99%. Barrier. Vigor 8. Barrier. Barrier reinforcement. All. Barrier. 0%. Spider. Barrier. Stinging Swarm. Spider. Stinging Swarm. Vigor 87%. Spider. Vigor 35%. Befouled Clearing. Vigor 82%. World Evil. Suffer. Barrier. 57. Barrier. 25%. Barrier 4 Dancer. Vigor 97%. Barricade. Aldekin. Barric Odious Hector Escape. Suffer. Aldekin. Tangles. Vigor 100%. Chaos Spirit of Normal Node. Basics. Withering Fist. Sharp Withering Fist. Withering Fist's third attack spread. All enhanced Withering. Sharp with accelerated Withering Fist. Enemy accelerated Withering Fist. Rank 3 5. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Stinging Swarm. Stinging Swarm. Stinging Swarm. Stinging Swarm. Stinging Swarm. Infector. Shambling Corpse. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Quill Eater. Barrier. 97. All Vigor 91%. Ninobisug. This Shambling Corpse. Very Shambling Corpse. 61. Shambling Corpse. Loaded Corpse Beam. Barrier. 99%. Shambling Corpse. Vigor 6. Vigor 86%. Loaded Shambling Corpse. Shambling Road Shambling Corpse. Loaded Shambling Corpse. Barrier. Shambling Corpse. Vigor 3%.
Scary.
Vigor 97%. Loaded Corpse. Barrier. Vigor 7. Vigor 1. Vigor Barrier. Vigor 9. Barrier. 1. Barrier. 70. Loaded Corpse. Barrier. 98%. Shambling corpse. Dreadful floating corpse beam. Barrier. Dreadful floating corpse beam. Barrier. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier. 93%. Barrier. 37%. Drifter Physical. Aldkin. Forsaken. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Aldkin. Shambling corpse. Figure 61. Shambling corpse. Figure 82%. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Figure 45%. Very unreal. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Aldkin. Figure 1. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Disseminate. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Barrier. Loaded corpse beam. Barrier. Loaded corpse beam. Shambling corpse. Loaded corpse beam. Barrier. Shambling corpse. Aldkin. Loaded corpse beam. Loaded corpse beam. Shambling corpse. Figure 88%. Shambling corpse. Aldkin. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Figure 50. Aldkin. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Very in a reinforcement. Shambling corpse. Figure 46%. Aldkin. Forsaken. Aldkin. Slain miner. Slain miner. Bottom action button. Interact. Very in a reinforcement. Disseminator. Minion. Shocking regurgitation. Figure. Shambling corpse. Figure 86. Shambling corpse. Disseminator. Figures. Loaded corpse beam. Figure 8. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Figuring regurgitation. Figuring regurgitation. Figure 39%. Shocking regurgitation. Infector. Barrier. Figure 61. Figure Aldkin. Figure 50. Figure 7. Barrier. 20%. Figure 7. Figure 7. Barrier reinforcement. Disseminator. Minion. Vigor 61%. Vigor 81%.
Black girl, black girl. Oh man. But if you got a BBL, but if you got a BBL.
Alt, skittering of Conjurer, Veil of the Long Mist. Variant of Reinforcement. Skittering Abomination. Barrier, 19%. Sword Dancer. Vigor 87%. Skittering Abomination. Barrier, skittering Abomination. Wretched Sword Dancer. Sword Dancer, Pestilent Ghost. Skittering Abomination. Barrier, 13%. Barrier, Navy Flyer. Barrier, 79%. Supper. Barrier. Barrier, Vigor 7, Vigor 100%. Barrier, 8%. Tainted Conjurer, Aldkin. Barrier, 38%. Heavy Barrier, 12%. Pestilent Worn Tablet. Worn Tablet, Impaler. Barrier, 39%.
Oh my god.
Skittering. Barrier, 67. Skittering Abomination. Barrier, 6. Skittering Abomination. Vigor 67. Skittering Abomination. Barrier, Variant of Reinforcement. Support. Vigor 70. Sucker. Barrier, 38%. Tanglers. Vigor 100%. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Sucker. Aldkin. Sucker. SPID. You have reached
My
your
gem have to
destination.
end up in the deep part of the river.
Sucker. Shocking. Aldkin. Forsaken.
My gem. It's
Bottom
so
action
beautiful,
button.
but it
Interact.
fell into the river. Maybe it went somewhere down there. Could you help me find it? When I get it back, I'll be able to... well, it would just be good to have it back. Can you lead the way, though?
Aldkin. 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 Sucker. Barrier. 96%. Sucker.
I'll bet it's not far.
Barrier.
I think I saw something down by the beach.
37%.
But be
Aldkin.
careful.
Mirroring
There are
Aldkin.
monsters everywhere.
Vigor 60, Vigor 50, Vigor 80, Vigor 100, Vigor Flash Thresher, Barrier, Disseminator, Vigor 83%, Infector, Disseminator, Suppressor, Ninja, Bottom Action Button, Interact, Vigor 82%, Variant Reinforcement, Barrier, 26%. Infector. Barrier, 76%. Apparition Incursion joined. Barrier, 37%. Guards. Aldkin, Veil of the Long Mists. Aldkin, Forsaken. Apparition Incursion. Chucky, Variant Reinforcement. Vigor 49%.
Oh, yeah.
Guards. Vigor 70%. Aldkin. The tangles. Stinging swarm. Figure 46%. Killed eagle. Short answer. Figure 50. Figure 20. Figure 49%. Sucker. Figure 7. Figure 40. Figure 60. Figure 67%. Sucker. Carrot and firebrand. Figure 11%. Figure 40. Figure 38. Figure 60. Figure 60. Barrier. 9. Barrier reinforcement. Figure 6. Figure 90. Barrier. 46%. Figure 61. Figure 36%. Baskets. Innovisor. Figure 86%. Shattering loaded corpse beam. Disseminator. Barrier. Shambling corpse. Barrier. Shambling corpse. Range loaded corpse beam. Barrier reinforcement. Barrier. Figure 90%. Figure 6. Barrier rope walker. Figure 4. Shambling corpse. Figure 90. All corpse. Figure safety. Loaded corpse beam. Range loaded corpse beam. Shambling corpse. Barrier reinforcement. Barrier. 48. Figure 60. Figure barrier. Figure 45%. Loaded corpse beam. Figure 6. Shambling corpse. Regurgitating. Figure 3. Alston. Loaded corpse beam. Figure 35%. Variant arena. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Loaded corpse. Shambling corpse. Loaded corpse beam. Loaded corpse beam. Loaded corpse beam. Figure 72%. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Disseminator. Shambling corpse. Loaded corpse beam. Disseminator. Disseminator. Variant arena. Loaded corpse. Shambling corpse. Figure. Infected. Barrier. 40%. Alternate. Barrier. 7. Barrier. 40%. Barrier. 100%. Champion corpse.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
Figure 62%. Apparition incursion. Destroy or betraying eye to disrupt Belial's illusion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Betraying eyes reveal more apparitions. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Barrier. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Shambling corpse. Barrier. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Tangles. Kill eagle. Barrier. 40%. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Consumed villager. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Consumed containers. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion.
No! Only monsters! And pointing at me!
Incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. A greater apparition will emerge soon. Lost to the jungle.
My village was
Venture
cursed.
further down the river.
Everyone except for
Lost
me.
to the
They were
jungle.
my friends, my
Speak to
neighbors,
Nipa.
even my cousin.
Apparition incursion.
Everyone.
Slay the greater
Now
apparition.
they're all monsters. I think the gem is further down the river. If we can find it, I know I can't bring back my village. But maybe the jungle will return to normal.
Aldkin. Lost to the jungle. Speak to Nipa. Follow the river.
That used to be my
Beetle
village,
begins
but
summoning a
the
great
trees aren't
apparition
people
at
anymore.
Newland. Force light
They're just monsters.
Play apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Betraying eyes reveal more apparitions. Lost to the jungle. Barrier, 37%. Apparition incursion. Play apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Lost to the jungle. Follow the river. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Lost to the jungle. Kill the ambushing consumed villagers. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. All subjects. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Subjects. Consumed villagers.
Wait, I remember there's a dry bed over here.
11%. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. All lost to the jungle. Ambushing consumed villagers. Follow after Nico. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Lost to the jungle. Follow after Nico. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Lost to the jungle. Kill the consumed villagers. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Greater apparition will emerge soon. Figure 95%. Apparition incursion. Slay the greater apparition. Aggressive. Figure 50%. All sucker. Figure 57%. Vigor 77%. Vigor 97%. Sucker, prepare for the final showdown with Belial. Barrier, 90, Sucker. Barrier, 37%. Lost to the jungle. Kill the consumed villagers. Sucker. Apparition incursion. Belial will emerge soon. Lost to the jungle. Speak with Nipa. Apparition incursion. Slay Belial, Lord of Lies. Will Eagle. Ryun worshipper. Will Eagle. Ryun admonisher. Flesh pressure. Consumed villagers. Barrier. 30%. Quilled Eagle. Flesh pressure. Quilled Eagle. Quilled Eagle. Wildwood. Barrier. 57%.
I like this.
Wondrously Wildwood. Wondrously Alton. Forsaken. Ryun Demon Holland. Vigor 100%. Hell Holland Wildwood. Vigor 70%. Vigor 98%. Barrier. 27%. Vigor 3. Barrier. Vigor 30. Vigor 50. Subjects. Vigor 80. Apparition incursion. 185,100. Barrier. 40%. Consumed villager. Apparition incursion. Slay Belial, Lord of Lies. Will Eagle. Sucker. Alt. Area Arena 40. Sucker. Vigor 57%. Sucker. Vigor 1. Alt. Vigor 64%. Vigor 80. Ryun admonisher. Corpse Wire. Sucker. Barrier. 99. Area Arena Wildwood. Vigor 70. Vigor 100%. Wildwood. Barrier, 92%. Hunter. Barrier, 36%. Lord answer, Aldkin. Dry rice slice skin. Skittering abomination. Vigor 94%. Barrier. Vigor 7. Vigor 99. Barrier. Vigor 7. Vigor 98%. Stalker. Vigor 72%. Dry rice slice skin. Barrier. Stalker. Stalker. Vigor 99%. Lord answer. Vigor 67%. Barrier, 40, Corpse Winder. Vigor 88%. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Vigor 88%. Aldkin, Forsaken. Wildwood. Aldkin, Wildwood. Vigor 65%. Vigor 85%. Pestilence, Skittering Abomination. Barrier, 66. Or Dancer. Barrier, or Dancer. Barrier, Aldkin. Barrier, 28%. Conjurer. Pestilence. Or Dancer. Skittering Abomination. Or Dancer, Vile Team. Or Dancer, Fly Swarm, Aldkin, Fly Swarm, or Dancer. Aldkin, Pestilence. Dryune, Thundering Dryune Worship. Barrier, Flesh Thresher. Barrier, 37%. Flesh Thresher. Barrier, 63%. Aldkin, Forsaken. Barrier, 32%. Aldkin. Barrier, 9. Barrier, 33%. Or Dancer. Skittering Abomination. Vigor 100%. Conjurer, Minion. Vigor 87%. Pestilent Ghost. Barrier, or Dancer, Minion. Barrier, 36%. Leather baskets. Bottom action button. Rat. Aldkin. Stalker. Barrier, 37%. Stalker. Vigor 57%. Succubus. Succubus. Skittering Abomination. Vigor 77. Elu Crossgrid. Vigor 90. Barrier, 42%. Barrier, 98%. Barrier, Stalker. Stalker, Minion. Wildwood. Barrier, 4 Dancer. Barrier, 0%. 4 Dancer, Minion. Barrier, 4 Dancer, Minion. Barrier, 4%. 4 Dancer, Minion. Vigor 92%. Pestilence. Barrier, 31%. Fly Swarm. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Corpse Winder. Wilby. Slain Wanderer. Bottom action button. Interact. Killed Eagle. Wildwood. Barrier, 57%. Baskets. Consumed Nipa. Bottom action button. Interact. Consumed Villager. Area reinforcement. Vigor 98%. Nipa, this was your family.
Siblings. My parents. I thought they were all dead, but they turned into these monsters. I didn't want to see them like this. I should tell you, the gem wasn't really mine. I took it from an altar in a sacred grove near here. I can explain more back at my village. I'll meet you back there.
Aldkin.
Near where we were before.
Chaos deflect, lost to the jungle. Speak with Nipa. Return to Ninobaisug. Tormentor's Sharp Glaive, Spirit Hall, Avail, Normal Node. Normal Node. Paragon Starting Node. Normal Node. Normal Node. Glyph Normal Node. Normal Node. Glyph Socket. Plus 6.0% damage. Plus 9.0% damage to elites. Socketed Glyph. Hubris. Glyph Socket. Rare Glyph. Rare Glyph. Wildfire.
It's good to belong somewhere.
Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 dexterity purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased fire damage. Rare Glyph. Turf. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 strength purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased damage to closed target. Rare Glyph. Talon. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 dexterity purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased damage with Eagle skills. Additional bonus. Your Eagle skills deal 15 per Rare Glyph. Spirit. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 dexterity purchased within range, you deal plus 2.6% increased critical strike damage. Additional bonus. Critical strikes increase the damage an enemy takes from you by 3% for 20 seconds, up to 15%. Required, purchased in range 0/plus 40 dexterity. Rare Glyph. Ritual. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 intelligence purchased within range, you gain plus 0.40% increased Mystic Circle potency. Additional bonus. While Rare Glyph. Revenge. Level 1. Radius size, 3. Grants plus 20.0% bonus to all rare nodes within range. Additional bonus. Dealing thorns damage to an enemy increases all damage it takes from you by 1%, up to 15%, for 10 seconds. Rare Glyph. Rare Glyph. Rare Glyph. Fitness. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 dexterity purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased critical strike damage. Additional bonus. Skills that critically strike generate 3 vigor. Required, purchased in range 0/plus 40 dexterity. Legendary bonus. Increase critical strike damage by 8%. Required, legendary upgrade, unlocks at level 45. Rare Glyph. Fulminate. Level 1. Radius size, 3. Rare Glyph. Guzzler. Level 1. Radius size, Rare Glyph. Rare Glyph. Innate. Level 1. Radius size, Rare Glyph. Jagged Plume. Level Rare Glyph. Menage Wrist. Level 1. Radius size, 3.
I think I'm tired of the
Grants
wolves.
plus 25.0%
I
bonus
really
to all
can't see
magic
them
nodes within
anymore,
range.
to be honest.
Additional bonus. Dealing damage with your gorilla, jaguar, eagle, or centipede skills increases all damage you deal by 4% for 10 seconds.
I really can't even
stacking
see
once per spirit. Required,
built-to-need
purchased in
on
range
the-
0/plus 40 dexterity.
on my 3 clicks.
Legendary bonus. Increase incarnate skill damage by 5%. Required,
Let's
legendary
try
upgrade,
to-
unlocks at level 45. Bottom action button. Equip. Rare Glyph.
Bring some of that
Outmatch.
back.
Level 1. Radius size, 3. Grants plus 25.0% bonus to all rare nodes within range. Additional bonus.
Outmatch.
You deal 15% increased physical damage to non-elites and bosses. Required. Purchased in range 0/+25 strength. Legendary bonus. Increased damage while healthy by 6%. Required. Rare glyph. Fester. Level 1. Rare glyph.
Outmatch is a
Exploit.
good one.
Level 1. Radius size,
Exploit.
3. For every 5 strength purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased damage. Rare glyph. Consumption. Level 1. Rare glyph. Colossal. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 strength purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0%. Rare glyph. Canny. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 intelligence purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased non-physical damage. Additional bonus. Rare glyph. Bane. Level 1. Radius size, 3. For every 5 strength purchased within range, you deal plus 2.0% increased poison damage. Additional bonus. Poisoning damage effects have a 15% chance to deal double the amount of damage over their duration. Required. Purchased in range 0/. Rare glyph. Hone.
Radius.
Level
3.
4. Radius size, 3. For every 5 strength purchased within range, you deal plus 2.4% increased damage with your rare glyph. Headhunter. Level 4. Radius size, 3.
To all normal
Grants plus
nodes within
22.4%
range.
bonus. Rare glyph. Wildfire. Level 1. Rare glyph. Consumption. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Headhunter. Rare glyph. Rare glyph. Outmatch. Level 1. Radius size. Rare glyph. Outmatch. Level 1. Radius size, 3. Grants plus 25.0% bonus to all rare nodes within range. Additional bonus. You deal rare glyph. Glyph socket. Glyphs. Magic. Rare node. Spiritual. Plus 75.0% damage to elites. Plus 12 dexterity. Bonus. Another plus 37.5% damage to elites if requirements met. 200. Rare node. Skillful. Plus 25.0% damage. Magic. Normal. Glyph socket. Plus 5 point. Magic node. Plus. Magic node. Magic node.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
Magic node. Magic.
So what?
Rare node.
Damage to
Spiritual.
elites.
Plus 75 point. Normal node.
Okay.
Plus 5 Spirit Hall.
man.
Chaos deflectors. Rare hired merchant of Chaos deflect. Chaos Yaks. Chaos Belial's eye beams. Lilith Andariel. Beast in the Ice. Skirg's top. Taurus's rage. Magic boss power. Rank 1/20. Next rank. Sign Outlaw. Hatred. Flesh Reapers disrupt Varshan's life. Skirg's toxin. Ashavas. Kermas. Outlaw Sharpshooter's eye. Magic boss power.
Sharpshooter's
Rank
eye.
1/20. Chaos deflectors. Yaks. 6. Zek. Rare rune of Neo. Lack. What? Rare rune of invocation. Requires 100 offering. Invoke the necromancer's horrid decrepify skill, slowing enemies, reducing their damage, and letting you execute them. Link with the rune of ritual in equipment with 2 sockets to form a rune word. Only 2 rune words may be active at a time. Cannot salvage. Vessel of hatred item. Sell value, 1 gold. Bottom action button. Lack. Rare rune of invocation. Requires 400 offering. Invoke the Barbarian's challenging shout skill, taunting enemies, and reducing your damage taken for 3 seconds. Link with the Rune of Ritual in equipment with 2 sockets to form Neo. Rare Rune of Ritual. Gain 200 offering. Avoid health damage while fighting for 2 seconds. Link with the Rune of Invocation in equipment with 2 sockets to form a rune word. Only 2 rune words may be active at a time. Cannot salvage. Zek, Set, 2. Zek. Rare Rune of Tal, 4. Magic Rune of Tab. Magic Rune of Invocation. Requires 100 offering. Invoke the Necromancer's Abhorrent Gar, 2. Magic Rune of Invocation. Requires 25 offering. Gain 2.5% critical strike chance for 5 seconds, up to 25%. Link with the Rune of Ritual in equipment with 2 sockets to form a rune word. Only 2 rune words may be active at a time. Cannot salvage. Vessel of Hatred item. Sell value, 2 gold. Bottom action button. Socket. Top action button. Split. Left action button. Mark as junk. Left action button. CIR, 2. Magic Rune of Ritual. Ton, 4. Magic Rune of Invocation. Cry. Rare Rune of Invocation. Requires 300 offering. Invoke the Spiritborn's Vortex Skna. Rare Rune of Invocation. Requires 600 offering. Invoke the Tech, Zan, 7, Tech. Magic Rune of Invocation. Flawless Ton, Tech. Magic Rune of Invocation. Requires
Might
Zan,
do the earthquake.
What? Rare Rune of Invocation. Tech.
I
Ton.
don't really care
9.
about execution.
Magic Rune. Sem, 3. Magic Rune. Skull, Money, 6. Magic Rune of Ritual. Gain 100 offering. Cast 2 mobility or macabre skills. Link to Qua, 6. Lum, 6. Yaks, 6. Magic Rune of Zek.
Earthquake is so
Tal,
corny
4.
though.
Magic Rune of Invocation. Root Tab. Magic Rune of Invocation. Requires 100 offering. Invoke the Necromancer's Abhorrent Iron Maiden skill, counter-attacking damage from enemies and healing you when they Gar, Krna, Money, Sna. Rare Rune of Feet, Legs. Slot Transmog, on. Equipped. Exceptional Leggings of Interdiction.
Has 5
Legendary
skills.
Pants. 625 item power. 125 armor. Plus 83 maximum life. Plus 26.5% poison resistance.
So that should be
Plus
on
2
day
to thrash,
then,
ring.
correct?
Ton, flawless tech. Zan, tech. Magic head. Hands, legs. Zan, 7.
Let's see. I was on 9.
The Helltide has risen in multiple territories. Quilled Eagle. Quilled Eagle. Figure 60 wild bird. Figure 86%. Wild stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Vigor 20%.
We need something more frequent than that.
Vigor 87%.
If it's gonna be right, it's gotta be your life is mine.
Corpse Winder. Corpse Aldkin. Forsaken. Corpse Winder. Vigor 87%. Chaos
see what I can
Yaks.
do.
Tal. Root. Tab. Gar. CIR. 2. Gar. Tab. Root. Yaks. 6. Magic Rune of Lum. Money, 6. Magic Rune of Ritual. Gain, 100 offering. Cast 2 mobility or macaque head. Hands, legs. Money, 5. What? Money,
Some money still.
3. Ton. Zen, 7. Rick, Cry. CIR, 3. Royal Platinum. Rare Rune of Ritual. Gain, 2 black.
Alright.
Wildwood. Wildwood. Or dance. Stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Bigger 4%. Vigor 24%. Vigor 44%.
Alright, that should suffice.
Vigor 65%. Vigor 85%.
And since it's direct, they gonna be running up on me and they finna catch a motherfucking heel, nigga. A foot in they goddamn chin, nigga. A foot in they goddamn chin.
Consume, sucker. Vigor 35%. Barrier, 37%. Vigor 50. Corpse, Quilled Eagle. Barrier, not sucker. Barrier, 39%. Corpse, Quilled Eagle. Barrier, Quilled Eagle. Vigor, sucker. Vigor, Consumed Villager. Vigor Altman. Vigor Twit Vessel. Bottom action button. Interact. Vigor 8%. Vigor 10%. Sucker. Vigor 39%. Wildwood. Vigor 39%. Quilled Eagle. Corpse Winder. Altman. Sucker. Corpse Winder. Wildwood. Vigor 17%. Corpse Winder. Wildwood. Vigor 7. Wildwood. Vigor 14%. Vigor 35%.
This should help me catch rhythm better.
Vigor 63%. Skittering Abomination. Skittering Abomination. Enhancer. Skittering Abomination. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Or Dancer. Conjurer. Vigor 89%. Skittering Abomination. Or Dancer. Conjurer. Vigor 67. Skittering Abomination. Morphine. Or Dancer. Or Dancer. Skittering Abomination. Barrier Reinforcement. Conjurer. Barrier. 18%. Aldkin. Dorn 38.
Damn.
200. Nangiri Shadow Bank. Barrier. 9. Nangiri Shadow Bank. Vigor. Pestilent Burst. Vigor 11%. Sucker. Aldkin. Forsaken. Snowy Bloated Corpse. Shivering for Dancer. Wilkie. Aldkin. Forsaken. Bloated Corpse. Shocking for Dancer. Vigor 60. Vigor 93. Barrier. Barrier. Barrier Reinforcement. Bloated Corpse Field. Vigor. Aldkin. Shambling Corpse. Shambling Corpse. Minion. Vigor 36%. Conjurer.
What the hell is that goddamn smell?
Vigor 57%. Vigor 78%. Stalker. Carrier. 97%. Continuing abomination. Stalker. Or dancer. Vigor 60%. Shambling corpse.
I hate that goddamn smell.
Vigor 80%.
Reminds me of fucking burnt hair, burnt wool.
Vigor
I fucking
100%.
hate that fucking smell.
Aldkin. The Tangles. Ninobisug. Hepatotoxin 29. Aldkin. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Rot near bloated corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Snowy bloated corpse. Varianary Aldkin. Vigor 99%. Shambling regurgitated. Bloated corpse. Shambling corpse. Vigor 35%. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Vigor 98%. Aldkin. Sucker. Vigor 5%.
I should put this in my room
Armor
for
Vigor 26%.
that extra taste.
Vigor 90. Carrier 90. Loaded corpse beam. Carrier 60. Consumed villager. Lost to the jungle. Return to Ninobisug. Nipa. Bottom action button. Interact. Loaded corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Carrier 38%. Loaded pizza. Aldkin. Quest complete. Lost to the jungle. 111,081 X. Nipa. Bottom action button. Interact. Lost to the jungle. Speak to Nipa. We should return the gem to its rightful place.
This gem you helped me find? I took it from an altar in Sudsanen and it made the jungle angry. I heard screams and shouts all around me, so I got scared and threw the gem into the river. The grove tender, Cheke, came looking for me. He knew I took the gem and told me I had to return it to make things right, but I couldn't find it. The last thing I heard was Cheke chanting, trying to calm the jungle. Then he screamed and it was quiet. Maybe he's stealing the grove. I don't know. Maybe if I return the gem, things could get better.
Consume Eos Aldkin. Consume village. Consume village. Infector. Loaded corpse beam. Vigor 90. Shambling corpse.
No.
Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Loaded corpse. Loaded corpse beam. Shambling corpse. Shambling disseminator. Minion. Shambling corpse. Disseminator. Minion. Vigor 65%. Vigor 44%. Aldkin. Forsaken. Vigor 64. Disseminator. Vigor 86%. Loaded corp. Aldkin. Vigor 90%. Aldkin. Vigor display merchant. Bottom action button. Interact. Vigor 48%. Aldkin. Shambling corpse. Barrier. 100%. Shambling corpse. Barrier. 15%. Disseminator, shambling corpse, shambling corpse. Barrier, 40, shambling corpse. Vigor 98%. Shambling corpse. Vigor 50, vigor 8, barrier. 0, shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Reward unlocked. Challenge. Reward. Necrotic. Horror. Containers. Vigor 8, loading corpse beam. Vigor 100, Paragon 8. Plus barrier reinforcement. Vigor 44%. Vigor 60, vigor 91%. Infector. Shambling corpse. Vigor 4%. Shambling corpse. Vigor 24%. Shambling corpse. Vigor 31%. Shambling infector. Shambling loaded corpse beam. Shambling corpse. Vigor 28. Shambling disseminator. Infector. Infector. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Vigor 35%. Vigor 18%. Loaded corpse beam. Altman. Forsaken. Vigor 91%. Aldkin. Forsaken. Aldkin. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Vigor 67%. Shambling corpse. Shambling corpse. Loaded corpse beam. Quill eagle. Vigor 67%. The tangles. Aldrin. Vigor 67%. Sucker. Vigor 91%. Big quill eagle. Vigor 5. Stinging sword. Quill eagle. Stinging sword. Sucker. Quill 39. Sucker. Vigor 4. Wider. Vigor 35. Sucker. Vigor 3%. Vigor quill eagle. Vigor 68%. Veil of the Long Mists. Quill eagle. Vigor 94%. The tank, Aldkin, Forsaken. Quilled Eagle. Aldkin. Vigor 60, Quilled Varian Arena with Spider. Vigor, Quilled Eagle. Spider. Vigor 27%.
Cheke watched over Susani, scolding anyone who came
Vigor
near.
48%.
I don't know how, but he knew I stole from
Spider. Vigor 94%. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Interact. All clearing. Vigor 93%. Quill Eagle. SPID early. All blinder.
Once the gem returns, I hope it's a
Vigor,
Cheke and my
Varian
village can rest when that happens.
Vigor 96%. Odious Hector. All loaded corpse beam. Loaded corpse beam. Vigor 97%. Aldkin, Forsaken. Quilled Eagle. Quilled Eagle. SPID early. Quilled Eagle. Vigor 84%. Tangles. Vigor 36%.
But
Apparition Incursion joined.
I don't
Apparition
want to
Incursion.
See what happened.
Vigor 56%. Blood in the Grove. Escort Nipa to Sutzern Grove. Speak to Nipa. Apparition Incursion.
Can't go near
Vigor
that
78%.
tree. I can't see what the jungle did to Cheke. Here, take the gem. I pulled it out of those vines in the center. Please, put it back for me. Make it right.
Vigor 100%. Items received. Sacred Gem of Section. Start but Vigor 30. Spider. Vigor 31. Blood in the Grove. Survive the jungle's
Make
wrath.
some noise.
Survive the jungle's fury in Subsurrect.
Make some noise.
Consume villager. Vigor 30. Consume villager. Consume villager. Barrier and a reinforcement. Consume villager. Vigor 84%. Consume villager. Vigor 35 for the Grove's wrath. Blood in the Grove. Slay the remaining denizens of the Grove.
To my friends.
Defeat the Grove's wrath. Ultimate. Forsaken. Vigor 87. Vigor 4%. Vigor 30. Vigor 50. Vigor 80. Barrier and a reinforcement. Blood in the Grove. Return the jewel of the jungle. Vigor 10%. Befouled clearing. Sutsern and Grove. Runed Van. Aldkit. Ancient tree. Bottom action button. Interact. Vigor 30%. Blood in the Grove. Return the jewel of the jungle. Vigor 50%.
Friend. You've brought us all rest and peace now.
Vigor 71%.
Cheke. Is that you?
Itzichik. Bottom action but you're Itzichik. Warden of the Grove. Vigor 93%.
Yes. It was my grove to tend.
Blood in the Grove.
I kept it safe
Talk to
from
the spirit of
dangers,
Itzichik.
and the village lived in harmony with it. But my vigilance lapsed. I failed, and Nippa took the gem. I awoke to the sound of the jungle's fury. I tried to stem the jungle's rage, but it consumed me. I was wrapped in vines and foliage in the very earth itself, until I was as you see me now. I tended the grove, and now
Apparition incursion.
I am part of it.
Destroy or betraying I to disrupt Belial's
There
illusion.
must be a new warden,
Slay apparitions to
and
stop
that
Belial's illusion.
responsibility
Betraying
falls
eyes
to
reveal
Nippa.
more apparitions.
His
Apparition
deed
incursion.
carries a heavy
Slay apparitions
burden,
to stop Belial's illusion.
but I will guide him.
Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Slay
Come,
Aldkin
Nippa.
rank A.
I've much
Start
to
button
teach
to view
you.
reward within mercenary tab.
Your duties to the
Apparition
grove
incursion.
are just beginning.
Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion.
Duties to the
Blood in the
grove?
Grove. Talk to the spirit
For
of
how
Itzichik.
long?
Apparition incursion.
Forever.
Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Reward unlocked. Challenge. Reward. Consumed. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Pauzar Keji. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Side quest. Mid Belial's illusion weakens. A greater apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. A greater apparition will emerge soon. Vigor Quill Eagle. Vigor 92%. Quill Eagle. Vigor 35%. Corpse Winder. Vigor 11%. Apparition incursion. Slay the greater apparition. Aldkin, Forsaken. Quill Variant Reinforcement. Apparition incursion. Slay the greater apparition. Vigor 100. Summoning a greater Aldkin. Apparition incursion. Belial moves to a new location. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Betraying eyes reveal more apparitions. Variant a reinforcement. Vigor 38%. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Sucker. Vigor 6%. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Barrier, 98%. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Nightmare sucker. Wretched sucker. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Mariana reinforcement. Vigor 36%. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Quill Eagle. Quill Eagle. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Vigor 88 subject. Belial's illusion weakens. Quill Eagle. Apparition incursion. Slay apparitions to stop Belial's illusion. Greater apparition will emerge soon. All forsaken. Veil of the long mists. Barrier, Mariana reinforcement. Barrier, 66%. Apparition incursion. Slay the greater apparition. All Vigor 12%. Roadblocker. Vigor Hunterer. Minion. Shattering oppressor. Or dancing. Prepare for the final showdown with Belial. Apparition incursion. Belial will emerge soon. Stalker. Barrier. Vile Fiend. Barrier. Flesh pressure. Or dancer. Vigor 84%. Apparition incursion. Slay Belial. Lord of Lies. Barrier. 69%. Oppressor. Vigor 30. Skittering abomination. Angry Smoker. Mariana reinforcement. Skittering abomination. Or dancing oppressor. Vigor 89%. Chaos the Yaks. Top Zek. What? Rare rune of invocation. Apparition incursion. Slay Belial, Lord of Lies. Top Yaks. Lum. Qua. Chip Topaz, Mani. Sem. Tun. Flawless POC. Rare rune of ritual. Gain, 5 offering. Spend 5% of your maximum resource. Link with the rune of invocation in equipment with 2 sockets to form a rune word. Only 2 rune words may be active at a time. Cannot salvage. Vessel of hatred item. Sell value, 1 gold.
It
Bottom
only
action
happens
button.
once.
Socket. Left action button. Mark as junk.
5% of
Left
your
action
maximum resource.
Hold.
You would have to have maximum
Drop.
resource. Oh, okay.
Angry Spitter. Nangary Shadow Bang. Nangary and Legs. Slot Transmog. Nangary Shadow Bang. Nangary Shadow Bang. Variant Arena Triune Worshipper. Triune Nangary Magus. Vigor 57 for Nangary Magus. Vigor 24% Helly. Vigor 45 Stalker. Vigor 92%. Vigor 93 Alter. Skittering Abomination. Stalker. Skittering Abomination.
Oh, I see what it is.
Vigor 87 Barrier. Slot. Stalker. Vigor 8 Barrier. Vile Fiend. Sucker. Triune Admonisher. Vigor 8%. Vigor 30. Vigor 30. Vile Fiend. Vigor 82%. Wild. Variant Reinforcement. Vile Fiend. Vigor 28. Vile Fiend. Wildwood. Sucker. Wildwood. Vigor 100%. Triune Demon Hollow. Quill Eagle. Vigor 94%. Barrier 27%. Life 79%. Barrier 0 Core Dancer. Wildwood. Vigor 39. Variant Reinforcement. Life 99%. Cry.
You want
Money,
some money
6.
still? You
Head,
want some
2.
money
Legs,
still?
money, no. Two-handed, legs. Slot transmog, barrier, 40% vigor 63%. Sucker. Or dancer. Vigor 93%. Barrier, skittering abomination. Barrier, Aldkin. Barrier, 30, or dancer. Vigor 30%. Or dancer.
Oh, it was
the Drake Aldkin. Forsaken. Vigor 76%.
that was y'all.
Vigor Aldkin. Minion. Barrier 39%. Or dancer. Stalker. Vigor 62%. Fly swarm. Fly swarm. Barrier 76%. Orphan. Stalker. Vigor 55. Fly swarm. Conjurer. Vigor 55%. Pestilent. Or dancer. Pestilent. Vigor 37%.
Make it quick.
You have reached your destination. Stalker, Conjurer, Conjuring Succubus. Vigor 1, barrier, 0%. Conjuring Succubus. Vigor 30, Vigor 56, Vigor 81%. Infected, Whip. Barrier, 29%. Flesh Thresher, Triune Worship, Infected, Deceptive, Succubus. Infected, Altar, Crusher, Disseminate, Shattering Roadcaller.
Dig, they're
Barrier,
kind of dig.
7, Mirroring Infected. Barrier, Vigor 7, Vigor 1, Barrier, 0%, Vigor 80%. Disseminator, Minion. Barrier Reinforcement. Vigor 74%. Akamodal. Are you badly injured?
I'll survive. But those jaguars slaughtered my companions in less time than it takes to tell it. I am Akamatl, a traveling exile in desperate need of a capable fighter. There's a temple nearby where I can wield what little sorcery I know and compel those beasts to reveal themselves again. Then, you can strike them down.
Barrier,
Those beasts
40%,
serve
Vigor
Neverhajomo,
100%.
Foul and malicious
Aldkin.
trickster. Let's keep moving forward. I should utter that name only sparingly. It's rude to speak of those who may be watching.
And how you figure? How you figure,
Conjurer.
nigga?
Or dancing. Marion Arena, Aldkin. Vigor 66%. Vigor 72%. Aldkin, Forsaken.
Dollar, we ain't
Aldkin,
making no
Forsaken.
type of progress
92%.
together. Dollar, stop
Aldkin,
playing with me, bro.
Or dancer. Or dancer. Skittering Abomination. Vigor 35%. Varian Skitter Fly Swarm. Skittering of Aldkin. Pestilent Host. Aldkin. Pestilent Host. Vigor 67%. Gorf Conjurer. Vigor 67%. Or dancer. Vigor Stalker. Or dancer. Aldkin. Or dancer. Vigor 40. Stalker. Vigor Stalker. Barrier. Fly Swarm. Pestilent Host. Or dancer. Loaded Corpse Beam. Shambling Corpse. Skittering Abomination. Minion. Dreadful Skittering Abomination. Barrier. Aldkin. Vigor. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier. Aldkin. Barrier Arena. reinforcing. Vigor barrier. Stone skewering abomination. Pestilent host. Minion. Vigor 6. Fly swarm. Pestilent host. Minion. Vigor 70. Vigor 98%. Fly swarm. Barrier 42%. Or dancer. Or dancer. Or dancer. Vigor 6. Skittering abomination. Skittering abomination. Bottom action button. Vigor 95%. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Zaniva 60, 32. Ancient Zakaru, putrescent larder. Bottom action but Veil of the Long Mists. Shara Zaniva 60, 32. Bloodthirsty, for dance, dreadful for dance, dreadful for dancer. Barrier, Vigor 91%. Hunter, minion, all for dancer, minion. Barrier, Hunter, minion. Barrier, 80%. For dancer, Hunter. Barrier, 4%. Aldkin, Forsaken. Barrier, 31%. Putrescent larder. Bottom action button. Interact. Certain powerful, build-changing unique equipment can only be found in Torment difficulties. Dead Drifter District. Barrier, 89%. Ancient Zakarumite Stores. Barrier, 59%. Damage over time effects do not have random damage variance and bodies pile by the day. Ancient Zakarumite Stores. Barrier, 89%. Veil of the Jars. Barrier, 59%. Leather baskets. Leather baskets. Bottom action button. Traveler's hike. Or dancer. Or barricade. Or dancer. Vigor 93%. Aldkin. Shocking road walker. Shocking road walker. Vigor. Very Mangary shadow. Vigor. Disseminator. Minion. Vigor 90%. Shocking road walker. Barrier. Vigor 96. Vigor 35. Slain villager. Bottom action button. Variant reinforcement. Aggressor. Vigor road walker. All Succubus. Vigor 100%. Flesh thresher. Aldkin.
Where would you even
Forsaken.
find this at, bro? Stop playing with me. I'm trying to wrap this up.
Disseminator. Great road walker. Disseminator. Disseminator. Mile 2. Aldkin. Bloodthirsty road walker. Vigor 90. Aldkin. Vigor. Bloodthirsty road walker. Infector. Aldkin. Disseminator. Minion. Oppressor. Barrier. 17%. Barrier. 5%. Aldkin. Infector. Minion. Vigor 82%. Barrier. 44%. Stalker. Succubus. Baskets. Succubus. Variant. Succubus. Barrier. Succubus. Vigor 76%. Veil of the Long Mists. Or answer. Vigor 60. Vigor 9. Barrier. 39%. Samok. Barrier, 0%. Veil of the Long Mists. Carrot Chaos Deflector, Luck. Doom Gauntlets of the Expectant. Legendary Gloves. 750 item power. Central. Itzachik's Walking Stick. Legendary Staff. 750 item power. Chaos, Super, Off, Tormentor's Sharp Glaive. Legendary Glaive. Chaos, Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Party. Cox box cutter. Right action button close. Penitent. Credits. Leave game. Seasonal. 81.